Haile Selassie, what you may not know it, was the world's most decorated human being. He was also one of the most dapper and well-dressed men. He cared about the cut of his suit, his height, his look, his stature. He had to represent not only himself and his family, but his people and his nation, and he cared a great deal about that. Haile Selassie, in some of the photos of him, frequently seen from 1955, wearing 8 specific medals on his breast. The first of those is the highest medal of bravery of Royal Ethiopia. It's the Medal of St. George and the Order of St. George. It's not technically an order, but it's sometimes referred to as that. And that's the highest medal of bravery of Ethiopia. When Wingate passed away, who helped free Ethiopia from the Italian occupation in 1941. Wingate was awarded one of these with 3 of the palm leaves on the ribbon. So it's a high and rare medal, and interestingly enough, for those interested in minute details such as myself, it comes in a large ring version or a small ring version. This is the large ring, which is more common to find than the small ring. On the back, another symbol of the Trinity. The second medal out of the 8 that he normally wore was this medal. It's the Medal of War of Haile Selassie, also known as the Military Merit Medal of Haile Selassie. And it shows Haile Selassie on the front, and on the back a Trinity sign and 2 scepters, as he was presented with a scepter at the coronation. A couple more medals here. This is the Eritrea Reunion Medal. First class, it came in 3 classes. The website, the Crown Council said it came in 2 classes. That's just one of several little mistakes they have. But one of Haile Selassie's great diplomatic victories was getting Eritrea to agree again to be part of Ethiopia. It didn't stay that way forever, but some good things don't. Maybe it'll come to pass again. On the back of this medal, it's a beautiful back showing Mother Ethiopia hugging her daughter Eritrea and welcoming her back into the family. And Haile Selassie was well known for that sort of forgiveness. When the Italians invaded in 1935 and finally got kicked out in 1941, Selassie went on the radio immediately telling his people, forgive these people, they didn't know what they're doing. And the ones that want to stay here and be peaceful are welcome here. The ones that want to go home, let them go home freely. Another important medal of Ethiopia, one that you see in pretty much every picture of Haile Selassie wears, is the Red Ribbon Medal. And this is the medal for fighting against the Italians from 1935 through 1941. And occasionally you'll find them with bars on them, and like this one. And these bars actually have fine writing on them, and the fine writing on them has an Amharic year on it. So it'll say 1926 for 1928 for 1936, and so on and so forth, up and down the way. This was for fighting against the Italians. There's a blue ribbon medal for going into exile while the Italians were occupying Ethiopia. Some Ethiopians could not stay there and had to go into exile, and they got one of these blue ribbon medals. The planchet looks a little different. It has a Trinity symbol on the front, where this one has crossed swords. And then there's also, I don't have one with me, a white ribbon medal. That's for the underground patriots. And the underground patriots were the Ethiopians who stayed at home and fought against the Italians throughout the 5-year occupation. And it's a great and rare medal that no collection is complete without it. Just don't happen to have one here tonight. And the last one of this top row is a teacher's medal. Haile Selassie cared as much or more than anyone else about education in Ethiopia. So he actually found a way of honoring teachers. And like the other medals, it's topped by a crown, and the crown is topped by a cross. On the medal you have a crown, you have the open Bible, you have the sun rising, representing new education and hope. On the back you have two symbols of the Trinity. And Ethiopians tend to use syllables instead of initials. So instead of HS1 for Haile Selassie I, it says Hasika. At least that's my understanding. And at the bottom, in Jahs, the religious language of Ethiopia, it gives the most important lesson to the teacher. When you won this first class, and again the website says it only exists in silver, when you win this first class medal of Ethiopia, your own medal tells you in Jahs, go and teach. So it means you're qualified, yes, and you are to be commended, but your job's not done. It's just started, and you're well qualified now to go back to work. And I think it's a wise man that would design and approve medals and wear them himself like this. Haile Selassie was a teacher, and one that I think we can all learn a lot from. Are there any questions?